Hey everyone, I spent 9 days in France and I wanted to make a video of some of the sights and things I did while I was there. Perhaps some of the things I did you might like to do too. I've also included some travel tips as well for you. This is the first of 4 videos covering Bordeaux, Cognac, tours, and finally Paris. Now, I'm glad I saw France in the order of the towns that I did. It made me appreciate each town even more. Now, when you arrive in Paris CDG Airport, I recommend taking the Le Bus to the Montparnasse train station. It takes the guesswork out of things when you're tired and you don't really know where you're going. If you're going to be traveling around France, you're either going to rent a car or take a lot of trains. I prefer to travel by train when on vacation. I don't like the stress of driving when I don't know where I'm going. Here's a tip for you. When taking a train, you can choose first or second class. Now, I try to choose first class when the difference is only a few dollars. You get better seats and sometimes you get free beverages. Choose the 2-seat or the duos. The last thing you want to do is get stuck in a cramped 4-seat arrangement with strangers. Tip number 1, getting around Bordeaux. Wear comfortable shoes. Oh, and get a pass for the tram. You can and should walk all over to explore, but at the end of the day, your feet will thank you as you hop on the tram and let it bring you to where you need to go. Uber is also affordable in Bordeaux.
Choose how many journeys you want or day pass. 10 journeys, 2 tickets.
No, just one. We can use both yours.
Alright. Select your payment, Euros or Visa or MasterCard. It doesn't take American Express. Just select your language, English, French. Buy a ticket, leave later for another date. We're going from there and we're going to Cognac.
Tip number 2, where to stay. Well, we stayed at the Hilton Garden Inn. It's a few blocks from the train station and it has phenomenal breakfast buffet in the morning. And if you have gold or above status, you and a guest can eat for free. Tip number 3, wine and food. Wine comes before food, doesn't it? Well, most any place you go in Bordeaux, you can find great wine for a decent price. Sure, you probably already know this, but I'm telling you that you should try a lot of different wines while you're here, because when you get to Paris, things will cost almost double, if not more. Some restaurants offer plat du jour. It's usually made with locally sourced ingredients, reasonably priced, and delicious. You can't go wrong choosing this. Here's a tip for you. Do yourself a favor and seek out a local charcuterie and cheese shops and indulge in some of the best meats and cheeses you'll ever taste.
I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I haven't slept in about 30 hours and I shouldn't be drinking wine, but maybe the cheese will pick me up. Either that or it'll give me gas. Really? This is the market. It is probably a 20-minute walk from the train station. So apparently they close at 2. But there's some cool restaurants that I wanted to check out, but it looks like it's has a cashless system, just like in some of the malls in Bangkok, where you charge your card and you don't give them cash, they swipe it for your food. So let's see what they got. We're closing anyway, so.
Outdoor seating is almost a certainty for most restaurants in Bordeaux. After sightseeing all day, relax in a cozy French pub. Tip number 4, just wander around. Sure, plan a few things that you absolutely have to see, of course. But for the rest of the time, don't get stuck with a super rigid schedule. We wandered around all over Bordeaux, and it seemed like around every corner was another awesome site or a piece of history that we would have missed if we would have stuck to our original schedule. Treat yourself to a small group wine tour. You'll learn some history of the chateaus you visit, see how the wines are made, and taste a few vintages too. A lot of local vineyards don't add sulfites to their wines, so if you're avoiding them, or a headache for that matter, look no further. Suntory Distillery owns Chateau Lagrange. They use the old wine barrels to age and mellow some of their whiskey in.
Where we saw from the entrance in here. Balconies. And this is a good surprise.
So, yeah, this is just to help you for this last thing. So, just to explain you.
After the last winery and tasting, our tour group stopped and they treated us to a bottle of wine in this amazing view of the Chateau Lagrange.
Almost tastes like a Riesling.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all I can think of right now.
Ducks are coming. Look at this little frog just here.
Oh, look at the little duckies.
If you like my video, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Thanks for watching.